So, playback controller. The view of the playback controller can be switched between simplified display and full display by clicking the view change button, the negative or positive sign. So this is the example of the playback controller. Selecting playback data. Select the navigation record data you want to playback. Number 1, click on the drive selection box to open the list, and then select a data drive storing navigation record data. Folders saved on the selected data drive are displayed in free view. Number 2, select a folder storing the navigation record data you want to playback. Example, playback folder. Each navigation record data is displayed in the order of the oldest time to the latest time. So this is the examples. Number 3, select the navigation record data you want to playback. The oldest time and latest time of the selected navigation record data are reset to their initial values and then displayed in the playback list. When navigation record data is selected, a chart is displayed in such a way that the position of ownership when recording has started is the center of the dialog box. When display setting is executed, ownership's track is displayed on the chart. The next is sort the logbook data display sequence in the ascending or descending sequence based on the oldest time or latest time. So this is the examples also. Click the title bar on the control section. To sort navigation record data by the oldest time, click on oldest date UTC. To sort it by the latest time, click on the latest date UTC. The next is playing back logbook data. Playback the selected logbook data. To start playback, first step is click on the playback button to playback or off navigation record data starts. The playback button is highlighted during playback, and the playback time indicator and the playback slider control are also linked in the playback. To pause playback, click on the pause button. Playback of navigation record data pauses. The pause button is highlighted while pausing, and the playback time indicator and the playback slider controller also pause. To resume, click the playback button. To stop playback, click on the stop button. Playback of navigation record has stops. The stop button is highlighted while stopping, and the playback time has reset to the playback's start time, and the playback slider controller returns to the starting point at the left edge. So changing the playback speed. Change the playback speed of logbook data. Number 1 is select a playback speed from the list in the playback speed selection box. So this is the example. Navigation record data is played back at the selected playback speed. The time shown on the playback time indicator and the process shown on the playback slider controller change according to the playback speed. The playback speed can be changed by clicking on the playback button repeatedly. Each time the playback button is clicked, the playback speed changes in the following order: by 1, by 2, by 3, by 10, by 30, by 60, and go back to by 1. The next is exiting the playback mode. Other tasks cannot be executed while the playback dialog box is being displayed during the playback mode. To execute other tasks, exit the playback mode. Number 1 is click on the letter X or close button on the playback controller. The next is the exit confirmation dialog box was appeared. So this is the example. The next one is outputting navigation record data. Select navigation record data from the file manager submenu of the tools menu, and then copy it to the output destination you specify. Number 1, open the file manager submenu of the tools menu. So this is the example. Number 2 is select voyage log from the file type selection box and then select local disk from the drive at the output source selection box. Below the drive at the output source selection box, the output data interval selection boxes and the calendar icon appear. The next one is by clicking the calendar icon, specify the duration of the logbook data to be output. The selected dates appear in the output data interval selection boxes. So this is the example. And the last one is specify the drive of the output destination from the output destination drive selection box and the output destination folder from the folder free. The copy button takes effect. So that's all for today. Thank you.